quick inspection of the hive. This is my second hive. The first one died last year thanks to attack by some yellow jackets. Wasn't the best thing for my first hive ever. But anyways, so this hive's doing pretty good. I got it as a nuke and just put it in there and away she went. So we'll take a look and see if we can't find the queen and all that kind of stuff. So as you can see, the girls are pretty busy. There's lots of workers coming back with tons of pollen, which is a pretty good sign, I'd have to say. Anyways, we're going to crack it open today, take a look, and give it a good once over. Okay, just another point before I get started here. As you can see, I've got pretty good protection going on here. It's a good idea to wear the stuff. I don't usually wear gloves, but for today I thought I'd give it a shot, especially since I'm gonna be going through things and try to find the queen, and I wasn't so successful last time I looked, is the thing. Anyways, be careful when you have your hive, that's all. Like I said, I don't usually wear gloves, but most people like them, so I thought I'd give it a try today, see how that goes. Yeah, as you can see inside here, I have it's basically just a pickle bottle, and I've been feeding the nuke basically not half, but a 1-to-1 ratio of sugar and water. And all I do is I put it on the stove and cook it up and then let it cool down for a day and then give it to them when they need it. Basically, when it's empty, then I fill it, and that's about it. What I've heard is that when you don't need to use it anymore when they stop taking it. So that's the inside of the hive, cracked it open, and as you can see, you got a lot of activity going on in there, which is a nice sign, especially when if you'd seen what I saw at the end of last season and the yellow jackets destroying my hive. This is nice. A lot of busy bees in there. Now if you look right here, you'll see there's the queen. She's crawling around. She's a big one. See her there? That's pretty quick. Last time I looked, I couldn't find her. There she is. Big old girl doing her thing. And you can see I've got a nice little brood in here and a lot of food all around the outside. It's nice. So that's pretty cool. There's some drawn comb in there. It wasn't there last time. Very interesting shape. Okay, so I cracked open the hive like you saw, and what I saw was a whole lot of bees. And saw the queen, so that's good. Tons of brood and a whole lot of food. Basically, I made a decision that since there's so many bees in there right now, I don't want them to swarm and take off, so I'm stuck with no hive again like last year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the frames in the super instead of having the food in there. There's so much food and they're so busy, I think they should be okay. And if not, then I'll go back to feeding them again and see how that goes. But right now I'm pretty happy. So what we have here are just all the empty frames. These are from last year. I never got to use them because I started late, and like I said, didn't have such a good experience with the yellow jackets. This year I haven't seen too many yellow jackets, so that's good. And I was prepared and put up a bunch of traps and that type of thing. So I'm just going to replace this in the top of the hive. So where I had that, I'm taking that off and putting this on and seeing how it goes. So you see, this was on the cover, and there's all this pulled comb that they're starting to build up. That was another indication that I think that they're looking for a little bit of an expansion. we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's a little bit of trial and error, but I think I'm making the right decision. So all I've done basically is taken the lid off where I was feeding them, put the new frames in there. We'll see how it looks next week. I'm expecting there's going to be some pulled comb in there in no time. Okay, so that's that for today. I try not to bother my bees too much, so I check them out about once a week. Last year I was looking every other day, and I think it's probably better to leave them alone. They know what they need to do, right? So I'm trying a different approach this year. Maybe it'll make a difference. Maybe I'll end up having to start over again next year. But in the end, what I'm doing is I'm trying, and Lord knows the bees need it right now. They need more people that are looking at having a hive in their backyard. Bees need some help, so why not help them? And they're pretty cool.